Hey YouTube, how's it going today? It is Hybrid is here and we're on Winds of Valen. I have done a beginner guide on this already. If you want to find that, there's a link in the description below, but we are going to be going over advanced tips here today. We're also going to be doing a 50,000 gold giveaway. If you want to enter, put your IGN in the comment section below and like this video. I'm going to be going over things on how to get max gear sets, best money makers, and what you want to do to set yourself up for the next update to come out. So let's jump into that right now. Okay, so the first max set I want to go over here is going to be your max melee set. So starting off with that, we're going to be looking up here. We've got our full mithril and then our best in slot one-handed. I mean, it's kind of back and forth between these two, but we're going to say it's mithril for now. So how to get your mithril set, it's going to be really easy, straight through smithing. If you go to your levels, you click on smithing here and you go to foraging. You'll see down here at the bottom, you need 32 smithing to start making mithril. You'll make mithril plate legs all the way down to the mithril helmet, and then you've got your first 4 items unlocked through smithing right there. The next item we're going over here is going to be the skeleton rapier, guys. So we've got the mithril sword up here. They've got really similar stats, but the rapier does 75 pierce, the sword does 75 slash. You get this from the skeleton pioneer over here. I got really lucky. I got him after my 9 little kills right here. If you look at your map, this is the Valen starter area at the gate. All you gotta do is run south, run west. There's that cave there. And then we've got him tucked in here in the corner past these skeleton knights. It's a pretty simple boss to fight, and he'll get your hands on the skeleton rapier. Our next best in slot weapon is going to be the Elven Greatsword. This is the best in slot two-hander and the best heavy damage and best slash damage in the game right here. You do get this bad boy from the Elf Warden here. I have not killed him just yet. He's pretty much the end game boss of this, level 120. It's going to be pretty hard to fight, but the item is more than worth it. This is a bad boy right here. If you're looking for this area, it's over here on the elf side. There's a starter area, Valen Gate. Just run east. We've got the warden right here. Okay guys, so now we'll be overviewing these shields here. We've got the Elven Shield, the best for block power right there. Got the Adept Ward, the best for ward power. And then our Advanced Parry Shield, the best for deflect power here. So the way that this game works is that there's different attack styles. The Elven Greatsword, if you're being attacked by something with slash damage, you're going to want the Elven Shield on. With the skeleton rapier, if you're being attacked with something with pierce damage, you're going to want your advanced parry shield on. And then our final damage is going to be from magic damage, so that's for the ward. We don't really have a weapon thing to showcase that, but the ward does look pretty cool itself. And you can buy these from the shield stall over here. They are 10k a pop. Got them, all 3 of them right here. And if you're looking for the shield shop, if you go to your map, you got the Valen port right here. Here's the home area. Pretty easy to get over here. Alright guys, so we're moving on to the more smaller pieces of the max melee gear here, like the Berserker boots. You can get these guys pretty easily from killing some bandit mercenaries. If you want to find them, they're also here in the Elven Forest, I would say, right next to the starter area. They are level 30, so make sure you're pretty geared up. Here's all their stats over here. And it looks like a 2% drop rate for the boots. Alright, next up we have got the Berserker gloves, giving you 5 melee power, 5 slash protection, and 5 pierce protection. You get them from these goblin villagers over here. You go to your map, you'll find them right here in this area, pretty much across from the rocks of the normal goblins near the starter area. Alright, let's start looking at the accessories now. So first up, we've got the Elven Ring. This is going to be your best in slot for melee. You're going to get these from the elves. Now make sure it's the normal elves. If you do try to come over here and fight, like, let's see here. You see the scholar right here? They drop the artisan gloves. That's not what we are looking for. We are looking for the Elven Ring. Just make sure you're attacking the elves with the sword. Now the final piece of equipment we're going to be looking at is going to be this Elven Amulet here. You can buy this from the home starter area. Also, for the last one, I think you guys already know it because I showed it, but the elves are right here at this little white gate next to the fishing area. But for the necklace, we're going to have it at this jewelry store in the home area for 10k. And that's going to be how you get your full set. Now let's move on to these gems. So when it comes to your accessories like the ring and the necklace, we have gems, power gems. So the strongest ones you can get from melee do come from mining coal rocks. See, it's a 0.5% chance here. I got both of mine in 573. If we look at the stats already, the Elven Ring starts out with 16 melee power. We add in that gem up to 22. The amulet over here is at 25 to start with. We add in the power gem. We're at 35. Absolutely insane. Now that we've got our full melee set out of the way, this is how you get the max melee gear. We're going to be moving on to magic. So now let's move on to magic. Now when it comes to magic, the most important thing about the skill is having essence. And I'm going to show you guys how to get essence right now. You just get a fish. Right now I'm going to be showing a bluegill, but you can do a gland, you can do, or I'm sorry, you can do a minnow, you can do a common trout, you can do a perch, you can do a bass. We're going to be doing a bluegill. There's also the elder trouts here. So we're going to do the bluegill. Turns it into essence glands. Let's run inside this house next door to the reduction station. We're going to use it right here. And pow, it just gave us some essence right there. So we're going to be using that for our wands and our staff. And that's how you use magic right there. Let's start going over the best in slot gear that you can use with magic currently. So to start off your magic gear set, we're going to be using the full pirate set here. It's going to have the pirate hat, armor, legs, and boots. There are no pirate gloves, so we're going to just be using the berserker gloves. So to get the pirate set, you're going to be over here at the Valen port. Down here at the dock area, we're going to have the pirate corsairs. They're going to be dropping the pirate armor. We got the pirate deckhand. They drop the pirate boots. And then over here, see, where did he go? We've got the pirate rigger right here. He drops the pirate legs. If you're looking for the last piece of the gear set, which is going to be the pirate hat, he is in here with the pirate captain. He's a little boss right here you can fight, and he will drop you the pirate hat. This is also the best in slot for archery, so when we go over the range section, just know that this is where you're going to get the pirate armor as well. Now let's check out some of the weapons for magic, starting off with the wands. In the home area, we're going to have the wand stall over here. We check this out. We've got the beginner wand, the fire wand, birch fire wand, birch ice wand, willow fire wand, willow ice wand, and the willow lightning wand. When it comes to your wands, if you do want to put essence in them, just drag your essence over. Pow, that just dropped it in there. We now have 7,500. Now if I want to uncharge it, just right click, uncharge, and we get all of our essence back. Now every monster in the game has different defensives. So if we come over here, we'll see that the skeleton miners, they are strong versus fire, strong versus ice, really weak versus lightning. So I would want to use my lightning wand versus them, or if I needed to, my fire wand. And that's how you'll go about finding out which wands you need to use. Okay, so now we're getting to some new content here, and one of the new best in slot magic items, the Ornate Fire Staff here. This thing is crazy, as well as the Fire Totem, that you can get both of these from the Fire Lich. If you look at your map, it's over here next to Gravetown, and these are crazy. So the Fire Totem, this gives you a 25% reduction in energy consumption. That means you're going to be saving 25% of your essence. That's going to be huge right there, and you get a 10 fire resistance. Then the Ornate Fire Staff here, this is a very, very good item here. You can see all the stuff about it, the 800 attack range, the 5 energy, 3 attack speed, 140 mystical damage, and a 70 fire damage right there. It is pretty sweet. Another thing I want to go over with magic, so if you had your melee gear on and you went over to your training stats and went defensive, you level up your defensive levels. Well, with magic, let's put on a magic weapon here. We're on defensive. Once we attack the skeleton here, we're going to be getting XP in warding. That is how you level up your warding. A lot of people have been asking questions on how to get that up. That's how you do it. Just have a magic weapon equipped, make sure you're on defensive training, and start attacking. Now, when it comes to your amulet and your ring, all the same best in slots are the same right now for melee, magic, and range. But when it comes to the gems, that's a little different. Now, we have some 30% magic power gems. That's the strongest right now. You do get them from cutting open bass. So if you look at your map, this little lake area over here, we got some fishing spots. Just go ahead and get your bass, cut them open, and make sure you get your 2 power gems. This is going to take your magic power from a 25 in the amulet to a 32. And from a 13 in the ring to a 17. Some pretty good bonuses there. Alright guys, so this is the currently best in slot magic gear you can get. Last but not least, we're going to be moving on to archery. Okay guys, moving on to archery here. We're back here at the Valen port area. And like I said earlier, we're going to be using the pirate armor for archery as well. We'll be getting it from the pirate rigger, the pirate deckhand, and the pirate corsair over here. We also have the pirate hat you can get from the captain and the exotic bow here. Now, this bow is pretty similar to the willow bow, besides the fact that it's a little bit weaker, but so much faster. It has a 1.5 attack speed versus this 2.5 attack speed. I honestly personally think this is the best in slot bow here, and you can get it from the pirate captain. Okay, so now we're back here at the home area. Check out the archery stall. Inside the stall, we have all the starter archery gear you can get your hands on. We've got the crude bow, wood bow, birch bow, willow bow, the different arrows from wooden, bronze, iron, and steel. And then you do have your leather set here. Now, nobody really uses the leather set, but if you would like to, I guess you could for a starter set. But honestly, the pirate set's better. But if you want to find your arrows or get your willow bow, it'll be this shop right here. There are no stones currently for archery to boost up your ring or your necklace. But if you want to get your necklace, it's right here. The elven ring is over there in the elven forest. And then last but not least, let's check out this slightly magical feather. Alright, so we've got our slightly magical feather here. We open up our map, so we can find the little chicken pen over here, right next to the home area. Got these chickens. They do drop at a 4% chance, and it boosts your agility by 5. It's a pretty nice trinket item, and the only one I know that will help you with range or even your other weapons going faster. So from my knowledge, this is the max range gear that you can get right here, and that finishes up all 3 of the sets that we were going over. Now I want to go over some money making methods that could really help you build up that cash if you want to go for the Santa hats, you want to go for the Easter Bunny ears, or you just want to save your money up for when there's more updates. So the first moneymaker I have to go over here is going to be fishing. I do want to show you guys, if you come over here to the Valen port at this fishing stall, you can get yourself an upgraded sturdy fishing rod, get you to 20 fishing power right there. You do need 20 fishing level to use it, and I wanted to make sure that I showcase that. Next up, we're going to be checking out these fishing power gems. Okay guys, so to get your fishing power gems, they come from mithril rocks. You can find a good section of mithril rocks over here in the Elven Forest. This is the spot specifically on your map, and a lot of clusters around right here. Got the 2 fishing power gems, fishing power from both. Just throw them in our accessories and pop them on. So the first area for fishing money making, as you can see by all these players over here, is going to be the bluegill spot. Now, once you catch the bluegill, once you get a full inventory, there's a little bank wagon right here. Now, you could sell the bluegill itself, or you could chop it up at the reduction station at home, turn it into that essence, and then sell the essence for about double the price. Our final fishing spot is going to be right over here at the elder trout spot. These guys sell for like, I want to say 150 to 160 each right now, and they are huge. Another method that I've only heard about and want to touch on slightly is potion making. I've heard that potion making gets you a good amount of money. You're just going to need some good levels for it. So if you guys do want to check that out, that might help you too with some money making. Just know that it costs essence. And one thing that I might have forgot to show, that if you're looking for the elder trout, they're just right over here, right next to the mining spot in the home area. Our next and final moneymaker is going to be from mining, but let me show you how to get the most optimized mining gear before you start it. Starting off with your mining gloves. This will be made through, you guessed it, smithing. Got forging down here. Mining gloves at level 21. You need 3 steel bars. And that's how you get these bad boys that give you plus 15 mining power, which is pretty nice. For your mining boots, we're going to be having these skeleton miners right here. Looks like they have an 8.3% chance to drop it, and they're pretty easy to kill, level 13. They give you a plus 5 mining boost right there. For our pickaxe, we will be using the dwarven pickaxe here that gives you a 50 mining power. You get it over here from the bandit mercenary boss. This is a boss, so he's going to take you a little bit to grind out and learn his mechanics to get, but a 5% drop chance, and honestly, I got him in 15 kills. Won't be that bad at all. So to get your mining power gems, actually a little funny, it is where the money maker itself is. So we got these mining power gems. They are hard to get. They're a 0.1% chance. Do throw them on your accessories. By the way, if you're looking for the ring and the amulet, it will show you in the other things earlier. Elven Forest, home area, jewelry stall. But let's put on this full set here. This has got our 80 mining power right now. But all you do is go collect these gold ores here. The area is over here in the skeleton cave, right next to Gravetown. Once you do get your ore, each rock has 3 ore. You just run it on back. You'll see the town's just down there. And you could also turn them into bars and sell them at the stalls if you want to do that. Or you could just sell the ore itself to players. And that's 2 of the best money making methods that I know of right now. Okay guys, so I lied. There's one more money maker that even I haven't stepped into too much myself, and that's going to be gold dust. I'm not going to go in there with anything because it is in the PvP area, but we're going to be making our way over here on the map to the mining spot, and I'll show you guys where the gold dust is. Alright guys, so I'm over here where the gold dust is. You'll notice once you see the volcanic area, we've got the volcanic golden rock here. Does have a 0.1% chance to give you something here too, but I'm not sure if we'll ever be testing this area out ourselves because the PvP area is dangerous. There will be a lot of people coming through here to find people and gold dust stacks. So it's such a great moneymaker, but you will be found or somebody's going to be looking for you at the end of the day. Alright guys, that's the end of my advanced tips video for Winds of Valen. This should have you set up in your max melee or archery or mage, whichever direction you want to go, or all 3. This gives you some money makers to look at if you do want some money makers, and it also shows you a little sneak peek of the wilderness if you're strong enough to want to go out there. Don't forget that there's a 50k gold giveaway we're going to be doing. Just put your IGN in the comment section below, like this video. That's all that I ask from you. And I do stream on Twitch, guys. There'll be a link in the description below. Make sure you check that out. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.